Welcome, this is Melskinner, and we're back with some more Xenonauts, and we're continuing this mission against this downed UFO, and the assault on the UFO turned into an absolute catastrophe. I set up my two shields close to the door, as well as the assaulter, and we were getting ready to assault the UFO, and one of the aliens popped the door and started to charge me. This started a comedy of errors where one of my own men shot another one of my men, one of the shields, in the back. The aliens proceeded to fire upon my shields, hurting one of them, causing both of my shields to panic as far as morale goes. One of them running directly into the UFO. I had no choice but to take my assaulter and throw a stun grenade in there, which did knock out my shield, and that person may be bleeding out as well, so we have to get this mission wrapped up here, hopefully, and they won't be dead, I hope, at least. But yeah, now we have to assault the UFO. Now, we've knocked out most of the aliens inside the UFO, but I think there's still one running around in there, so hopefully we can get that taken care of. But for now, I have this gas in front of me, so I have to wait until it clears out. Okay, it's cleared out somewhat, so I can at least pop the door open. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move my shield on up. And we're going to take an E, and we're going to pop the door. Okay, so we see the one alien. We should have shots at it, which I am going to try and take if I can. So, shot number one. Okay, that didn't go on target. Oh, okay, we managed to kill him with one shot. Okay, we got out of the mission, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, and they appear to all be alive, although 3 of them are injured. Pretty badly, as a matter of fact, it looks like. 8 days, 17 days, 14 days. So we've got 2 weeks that, unfortunately, this person will be out, and more than that with this person. So everybody got promoted to corporal, so that's a plus. But that assault on the UFO was just a mess. So, okay, well, we managed to get through, and we got a little bit of cash, so that does kind of help to a certain extent. And we managed to get a captured enemy alien here, so hopefully we can get things back to... Now, we have a lot going on the map, from what I remember coming into this. So we do have a new research project because of the person we were able to capture. Now, Charlie 3 is probably not going to be able to go back out on mission. If we are able to down UFO 19, I think that's pretty much that. Now, we do have Charlie 2 out en route to crash site 10 over here, so that's another thing that's ongoing. So we have a lot of things ongoing right now, but let's go to the research screen real quick here, and I'm probably going to want to get into some of these research projects right away. It's not letting me start the research project. Not exactly sure why. It seems like sometimes that's the case. Maybe we have to wait for a little bit of time to pass. All right, well, in any case, let's go ahead and continue here. I am a little bit concerned with the UFO and its proximity to Charlie 3, so... Okay, it looks like our Condors and our Foxtrot are not going to be able to catch it. Let's just go ahead and have them return to base, as I think they were already out and had downed the other UFO, so I think we're just going to return to base at this point, because we're not likely going to catch this UFO, not unless it doubles back, and while we're trailing it, I don't think it's going to do that. All right, so I have a dilemma before we get into things, and that is, what am I going to do about Hole 2 here? Because I have personnel that are going to be unusable for a long time. I'm gonna let the... Okay, so we do have the UFO doubling back here, but before I get into that, I do want to take a look at our personnel now. So we're in the wrong base, so we're going to need to switch over to Hole 2 over here. All right, so we've got 3 people injured, and if I read that correctly, they should not be able to be used for some time. Yeah, see, they're all in red, which means, at least I think I'm understanding that correctly. I believe, no, they can be used, because otherwise they would not be assigned to Charlie 3. What I might want to do here, though, is hire some more soldiers. Now, ideally, I would like to have just enough men to actually do the mission that we're looking to do. And we do plan on transferring people over from Hole 1. The problem is I'm still waiting for a couple people over here to be better, more or less, and ready for active duty before I make that decision. So we may have a quiet period where I'm able to wait that long, but I just don't know. Let's take a look at our construction here. So in 4 days, I am going to have the medical center, so people will get healed a little bit faster over here. But I'm just thinking that over in Hole 2 here, we just are going to have to hire maybe a couple more people. So let's take a look at what we've got and see if we can find anything that would be good. This person here might not be too bad for a shield. I mean, I'm concerned with reflexes and bravery that's so low. But otherwise, the stats are what I would be looking for a shield. And considering it's the shields that are the ones that are knocked out right now, that might be worth it. This guy here's not too bad. Very bad strength, but accuracy and reflexes are very good. So could make a good sniper or a rifleman. So, you know what, Jonathan, you are going to be hired. You don't have that great of action points, but, I mean, looking at everybody else here in the 40s, you're not too bad. So, we'll hire you. Let's see what we get as a replacement. So, not really great choices here. Most of these people have terrible accuracy, or they're just bad in stats overall. I would say if I were to choose anyone, Oscar Cook here is okay, but I mean, look at the action points. 40 action points is nothing. I mean, you're not going to be able to move around very much. You'd be slow as hell, and your bravery isn't very good either. So we just are not getting very lucky, I think. And I think the pool you have to work with is the same regardless of what base you're looking at. So that's unfortunate, but... All right, well, we've got one person. I'm thinking about getting Bruna Zusi here as well as a possible shield. Again, comparatively speaking, maybe it's worth picking up somebody that maybe doesn't have the best bravery. So I think that's what we're going to end up with. So we're going to pick up Bruna here and hire her. I'm assuming it's a lady anyway. Okay, and yet again, bad action points, bad stats. I mean, this could be an okay assaulter, maybe, Arthur Green. But for now, just 2 people, I think, is what we're going to pick up here. That would give us an 8-man team, so that's what I'm going to do for now. Okay, so the UFO is coming back. Let's see if we can engage it. Okay, we did manage to engage. So let's go ahead and do this combat. Now, we are a little bit low on ammo. Our one Condor fired off a missile and some of its cannon ammo, and our Foxtrot fired off one of its missiles, but we should have one of our Condors completely. Condor 3 here has full ammo. You can go ahead and launch that missile if we get the opportunity. Okay, so Condor 4, which is 3 on the selection, I'd like you to start moving this way. Condor 3, I'd like you to continue your intercept course, and our Foxtrot, I think I'm going to have to go this way, and we'll see if we can get a flank here. Okay, so the UFO is making a run on Condor 3, I believe. So we're going to try and... you could be going after Condor 4, but either way, Foxtrot should have a clear line of fire here. Okay, clearly going after Foxtrot. Oh, I hate that I do that sometimes. Clearly going after Condor 3 here. So I'm going to have her, that one start moving there. And let's see if we can get... Again, I have to remember to select over here if I want to... Let's get you moving this way. Maybe we can get you into position. Oh, actually, no. You're going after the Foxtrot. Okay, that's fine, because the Foxtrot should be able to outrun this guy. Okay, so Condor 3 actually engage the UFO, and Condor 4, you can engage the UFO as well. And Condor 4, turn on your missile as well. And I may have to have Condor 3 and Condor 4 turn on their afterburner. You know what, I'm going to have you go whole hog with your missiles, I think, because at this stage, we're going to have to return to base anyway, so see if we can catch up here if we have the afterburners going. Okay, so the cannon should be laying into the UFO. We'll have our Foxtrot continue to try and bait. Okay, Condor 3, go ahead and disengage here. Matter of fact, take the command for that. Okay, I don't know if we're going to catch the UFO here. We're low fuel, but we are catching. There we go. We've managed to take this guy out. You can turn off your afterburner. Okay, so another UFO down. Now, we're not going to have Charlie 3, I think, in fighting shape for this UFO, so I think we're just going to do an airstrike to take it out at this point. It will give us some money airstriking it, so that's $25,000 in our bank account. As much as I'd like to do a mission here, we just don't have the personnel. We're not ready to go. So as much as Charlie 3 is ready to go, the dropship itself, the crew is not ready to go. So we're just going to airstrike this sucker. Local forces destroy the crashed UFO by airstrike and recover wreckage. Xenon operatives receive $25,000 for alien technology procured. Okay, so that's taken care of. Let's go to our research screen here. Still not able to start a project here. It's possible it's because I have everything maxed out. Let's see if it will let me do now. Okay, there we go. Commence project of the alien. And I'm going to lower personnel on some of these projects so that we can get this sucker going a little bit faster. Okay, so we've got that project going. I don't think there's anything else I want to do, except for maybe in Hole 2 we get a medical center going, because we do have a lot of personnel that are going to be hurt for quite a while if I don't. It does take 10 days for it to finish, but I think it would be good to get this going. So I'm going to go ahead and slap that sucker down. And hopefully we can do that. All right, so this should be a day mission that we're coming in here with Charlie 2. And, okay, we do have some stuff happening over South America. There's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. This is going to be the first instance where we're going to be using a Hunter Scout car. So, hopefully we are going to be not in an urban environment, because that will restrict the ability of the Hunter Scout car. Okay, it looks like we are in a more rural environment. Okay, let's go ahead, before we do anything, I'm going to have you pop out. Okay, so this is the extent of that. I may want to have the shield come out this way, because this is a little bit... Yeah, let's have the shield go out this way. Okay, at least we've looked out. Have you step out. Got local force there. Really just a guy with a shotgun, it looked like. Okay, so looks like we're clear to have the Hunter Scout car come out here. I think I'm going to take it... So this is the edge of the map. I think we're going to take it down this way. It looks like there is a road over this way, so... yeah, we're going to do that. Now, I don't know how many action points it takes to shoot the machine gun, but I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. Okay. Another advantage the Hunter Scout car has is in night missions, it has bigger spotlights than just your normal soldiers do. So it's able to see a lot farther. So that's another advantage that you get with the Hunter Scout car. Okay, and face it over this way. Okay. I'll just have it face this way. We'll keep an eye over here. So there are hedges and things which are blocking our line of sight right now. Go ahead and get in behind this rock, and then I'll go ahead and take a knee. I don't really have to rush this, I don't feel like. So let's take things one at a time, more or less. So I'm going to bring my rifleman. Could get you into pretty decent cover here. We do know there's a local force just on the other side of this fence. It looked like he had an AK, not a shotgun, actually. I'm gonna have you face this way. And you're not gonna get a reaction shot, but at least you have vision down this way, so we know if aliens are up to anything, that's at least covered. Might have even wanted the sniper in that position instead. We could put the sniper here in along this building and looking this way. Not sure if we'd have great vision here, but another area where, you know, kind of looking down that corridor. Okay. Now, you've got body armor, so might be okay in having you come up a bit. Possible there's aliens in this little stable, but as I said, we do have the body armor. Anything rounds this corner, we'll give it a good shotgun blast. Just to be sure we don't have an alien somewhere in here. Gonna have this assaulter check that part. Okay. Have you take an E over here. Okay, so we have our one more rifleman. Don't really have a good place for you. Could set you up here and then have you look this way. Don't know how good the vision's going to be around this corner, but according to this, we'd have decent cover. Oh, hello, alien. I'm still going to put you in that spot, so you're not going to have the continued vision of the alien, but we know the alien's there, so that's the important thing. Okay, so I believe that's everybody having moved. You know there's an alien over here. Let's go ahead and... really can't make out what he's got in his hands there. Maybe it is a shotgun. All right, well, anyway, let's go ahead and end the turn. Okay, so the alien went in that door, making things a little bit tricky on me. Okay, the local force went in here, so I'm going to guess that this is clear. Otherwise, we would have heard shooting, unless, of course, he ran out of action points. That's always a possibility. All right, so always start with the Hunter Scout car, as I believe that's always the safe bet. You're not risking somebody that could... Okay. The edge of the map. We have the Hunter Scout car try and come around this way. Or we could have it assist in an area we already know there's aliens. I don't think it will be able to necessarily get over here, but depending, I mean, this could be a building here, so I'm not sure. It can oftentimes drive over certain obstacles, but it would take me quite a bit of movement to get there. I could move here and then look this way and see if there's anything going on. Oop. Okay, maybe a little bit further up. We're not going to be able to see that corner, I guess. All right, well, that's one thing that the Hunter Scout car is good for, is just figuring out where... making sure that you're covering all your corners, because it can cover a lot of ground. Okay, so we know that there's an alien over here. I think moving on up to this rock is not going to be necessarily a bad plan. Although there could be... Okay, so in this case, the alien could pop back out this door, or it might have access. Now, again, this might be a building, so this could be a wall, and the door might not open this way, so it might not be able to get over here. It might only have a door that goes out the back or something, so not a positive exactly the structure here, so I'm just going to have to face the direction I know where the alien could pop out. Okay, so in this case, I'm probably going to want to put my sniper into a position... unfortunately, the shot's going to be obscured, and we've already had some problems with shots going through my own men, but at least we set you up. You won't have a reaction shot anyway, because you don't have enough action points to do that. I think you are just gonna hang tight here and keep an eye on this part of the road for now, and we could bring our assaulter over this way and maybe get a little bit closer. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. Okay. Check the corners there. Put myself up against this door. Now this might be an opening to the outside, so I'm gonna just hang in front of the door for now. And I bring my other assaulter right along here. So if the alien does charge us, we'll have assaulter in the area at the very least. Okay. I don't really have anywhere to move with this rifleman for right now, so I think we're just going to sit tight. As a matter of fact, it's a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Melskoner, signing out.